do it, y'all? Swish Entertainment putting y'all on tune to all y'all favorite rappers and celebrities like, but first I need a little favor done for y'all first. Please like, comment, subscribe this video, hit the notification bell as well. That'd be great. Search your channel and put y'all on tune to this story. Now today we'll once again be talking about both Chrisean Rock and Blueface'S mother, Karlissa Saffold Harvey. Now today we will see the continuation of both Blueface'S mother and Chrisean Rock's ongoing dispute. Now just yesterday, the announcement was made that Chrisean Rock's former boyfriend Ronnie Doe has sadly lost his life to gun violence. This man the prior day, on February 3rd at 7 p.m. was sadly a victim of gun violence as he was found riddled with bullets. Once police law officials had taken Ronnie Doe to the hospital, doctors would later pronounce him as deceased. Now whether it was coincidental or not, Karlissa Saffold Harvey had made the decision to make a video in which she would speak on both Chrisean Rock and her son Chrisean Jr. She would speak on the first time that she had seen her grandson Chrisean Jr. at a restaurant. She had also put out a statement saying that Chrisean Rock had claimed that she wanted to commit acts of violence against her. But that video footage will be provided for you guys to listen to shortly.
When I saw him in that restaurant, it crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt. But you know what I said? You know what? That's okay. That's okay. If he can laugh and he can cry and he can smile, he can still be a joy in this world. And that's who I am. And I make anybody feel good. Anybody. Everybody in my family knows that. I make something out of nothing. Repeat after me. She gonna make something out of nothing. But anyway, yeah, so I got to see it, and that's probably what you was mad at me about, because you saw my face and you felt my energy. But that's okay. That was my first time seeing them. I never seen them woke before. I never seen what they saw. I literally thought this whole time that maybe people's fans was doing something to the pictures, or, making it not. I didn't believe it the whole time. I just was like, nah, John said there was a couple things going on, but he didn't say it was to that extent. Okay. So I thought, the fans was manipulating stuff. I had no clue, but now I know. Now I see what they see. I see what's going on, and that's all right. That's all right. It don't matter. It wouldn't matter to me at all, one bit. He will be around this mother in a chair that sits him up. I will go buy the best stuff for him. I will go buy the best chair that sits him up. I will be calling India and France and Rome, trying to figure out what machine we can get to work what. We will be chopping that down. But nope, you sitting over there with a bunch of weirdos that want some followers. It crushed my heart to look at my grandbaby and see that. And that was my first time seeing it. And it did. It crushed my heart a little bit. It did. But I love all my kids, no matter what I told you, whether they slow, need a helmet, whether they got nappy hair, whether they short, funny looking. I love all my grandkids, but I ain't gonna lie, my first initial thought.
So to start off the video, Blueface'S mother has spoken on the first time that she had encountered her grandson Chrisean Jr., as we had previously reported. She would then go on to be suggestive that she was also willing to enact violence against Chrisean Rock. Next, she would attribute her will to get physical with Chrisean Rock to having seen her grandson's face, saying that she couldn't tell whether he was staring at her, Chrisean, or the air. Continuing forward, she would bring up the slew of pictures that she had seen of her grandson prior to having met him, saying that she had felt that fans were editing pictures of him to alter his appearance. She also has spoken on a prior conversation that she had with her son Jonathan Porter regarding his son Chrisean Jr. Jonathan Porter, or Blueface, according to Blueface'S mother, has said that his son has some things going on. Yet Karlissa Saffold Harvey has said that Blueface did not say that his son was going through things to this extent. As you delve deeper into Karlissa Saffold Harvey or Blueface'S mother's statements, you can be indicative that she is trying to be suggestive that Blueface'S son is going through health issues. Mind you, this is her own grandson that she is speaking publicly on, which is entirely unethical. No parental figure should speak on their own kin publicly regarding mental health or health issues altogether, unless the speaker's intent is to be informative on what their relative is going through. However, in this video, it seems that Karlissa Saffold Harvey is speaking negatively of her own grandson to be disdainful towards the mother of the child. To finish off the video, Blueface'S mother will offer up support, saying that she is willing to call countries to gain access to a machine to provide assistance in helping her grandson deal with his potential issues. Following this, she would say that she has the same love for all of her children, despite the potential limitations that they may have. Now, despite the grandmother having offered up support for her grandson, it cannot be ignored that her demeanor seems to be that of one with animosity. However, it does have to be acknowledged that both Karlissa Saffold Harvey and Chrisean Rock have struggled to get along for a while to this point. Things have even gotten so chaotic to the point where Chrisean Rock had wished death upon the mother of her baby father, Blueface. So with that being said, it is very likely that the animosity between the two is very extensive. Now it is being said that Chrisean Rock has once again made threats directed towards Blueface's mother and has decided to accuse her of having spoken ill of her son in efforts to gain attention. Blueface's mother today decided to put out a response video directed at Chrisean Rock.
Chrisean, sweetheart, I was not clowning your child, my grandchild. It's time to just say what it is so that you can stop being embarrassed and harboring that guilt. I literally spoke what I saw because I was in shock. I was not trying to say anything bad about your son for clout. That's you. You use my son for clout. I'm not using your son for clout. So that's your guilt. That's your own personal guilt. And anything that you have thought of for my year to go any other way than what Jesus Christ has designed it to go for, I bind and rebuke it in the name of Jesus, because I am a child of God. So whatever you over there plotting and scheming for our year to be whatever you thought it was going to be, it's continually your years, not ours. We love you. God bless you.
So when looking at this video, it had opened up with Karlissa Saffold Harvey dispelling Chrisean Rock's accusation, saying that she had no intent of speaking negatively of Chrisean Rock's son, but instead was just in shock and was conveying her thoughts. Karlissa Saffold Harvey closed out saying that she is rebuking any of the plans that Chrisean Rock had put together to make her and her family's year difficult, continuing on to say that it will be continually Chrisean Rock's years that are affected by her actions and not her and her family's. Now, while Karlissa Saffold Harvey ended up being expressive of her love for Chrisean Rock, you have to take notice that she was speaking in anticipation of Chrisean Rock attempting to cause her and her family more misfortunes. To this point, it is evident that Karlissa Saffold Harvey views Chrisean Rock as a detriment to her family circle. Blueface's mother decided to put out further comments on her IG page, saying everything you do to try and destroy us will only fall upon you and yours. I pray that you realize the devil only has power over those who think like him. I truly want to be a grandma for your child because he deserves what you don't have. I got nothing but love for him, and when God tells me it's time for me to do for him what I do for the others, you can count on me. Whatever in life God allows concerning my life, I accept because I know he is with me always and forever, and my children also. I don't need nobody kid for clout. I'll raise the clout. You forced me to have to put this restraining order on you, and just know my son addresses my address in a court of law because of our business reputation, so violate it if you want. And that restraining order includes the restaurant because my name on that too. So on the post that Karlissa Saffold Harvey put out, she had made it known that she wants to be the grandmother to Chrisean Rock's son, but it seems that she currently has that inability due to the tension between both her and Chrisean Rock. She also expressed that she has nothing but love for the child. Another notable part of the post is when she revealed that she is filing a restraining order against Chrisean Rock. This blatantly being due to the threats that Chrisean Rock had made against her. Karlissa Saffold Harvey had also conveyed that her son Blueface's address is also her address in a court of law, which may end up mitigating Chrisean Rock's ability to get around Blueface once he is released from confinement. Karlissa Saffold Harvey had also decided to speak further on her having filed the restraining order against Chrisean Rock, speaking in a comment section. She will end up saying, "Don't worry, I just had it renewed. If you know, you know." A fan will end up saying she can't get no restraining order unless she lies. Chrisean is not the problem. You are, and the way you act. Karlissa in response has said, "Girl, she has threatened me on camera 3 times, even wished death on me. I've been told them I can have one. If you wish death on someone or say you should stomp them out after actually stomping them out, they can automatically get a restraining order on any address they travel to, even if you say you just playing." So here we have Karlissa Saffold Harvey being explanatory of why she had filed the restraining order against the mother of her grandson. She has stated that Chrisean Rock has threatened her numerous times, and she had wished death upon her, which is what we had previously reported. She will go on to provide further clarification, saying that if you were to wish death upon somebody or make threats directed towards another individual, that would warrant filing a restraining order, even if the words said were of playful intent. So when looking at the slew of posts that Karlissa Saffold Harvey had made, it is safe to say that the differences between both Blueface's mom and Chrisean Rock had worsened. Now when looking at Blueface's mother's actions and having spoken negatively about her own grandson, it seems that she had the intent of negating Chrisean Rock. However, that does not justify speaking publicly on the possible limitations of your own grandson in the public eye. Well, hopefully as time evolves, Karlissa Saffold Harvey is able to come to the realization that the way that she speaks about her grandson over social media and overall is flawed and could end up impacting him negatively in the future. But yeah, let's go. Capitals let me know what y'all think in the comments. Are you guys surprised to see that Chrisean Rock and Karlissa Saffold Harvey seem to be on the worst of terms currently? Do you guys think that Karlissa Saffold Harvey having filed a restraining order against Chrisean Rock could end up impacting the relationship of both Blueface and his baby mother Chrisean Rock? And to cap that out, what do you guys think it will take for the ongoing dispute between both Chrisean Rock and Karlissa Saffold Harvey to be settled? Let all that be known in the comments, y'all. That's gonna do it. I'm out.